British Open 2019 live blog. The chase begins to see who can catch Shane Lowry on Sunday at Portrush. Welcome back to Portrush. We hope you brought your as for you. Hopefully you are also someplace dry and warm and ready to enjoy the final round of the final men's major of 2019. Can that really be? 9:00 a.m. Fleetwood doesn't. 8:56 a.m. Oh my, Lee. 8:54 a.m. Koepka 8:50 a.m. Final group is 8:41 a.m. Hoof. 8:28 a.m. Fowler's hat is 8:26 a.m. Ricky Fowler is 8:20 a.m. We've written all week 8:15 a.m. Also at 7 at 8:13 a.m. Justin Thomas 8:10 a.m. How might bad weather 8:06 a.m. Your Open champion 8:04 a.m. If you want to keep it 7:59 a.m. Suffice it to say, by the way, notice that the group played in a little more than 3-1/2 hours. A lot of players 7:52 a.m. Biggest concession 7:48 a.m. Here is the latest 12 p.m. 6 p.m. rain cleaning around 1 p.m. then a drier spell. Outbreaks of heavy, as for the wind 15-20 mph from the sound with gusts of 30-35 mph and a 20% risk of 40 mph gusts after 4 p.m. Okay, we can handle that, right? The issue is after 6 p.m. when the forecast is for outbreaks. 7:45 a.m. Also setting this, if you look really close at the top, you can see the alien spacecraft starting to creep out of the clouds. Kidding. Seriously thought. 7:37 a.m. Setting the scene with, after an amazing Saturday 63, Ireland's Shane Lowry comes into the final round with a 4-stroke lead over Tommy Fleetwood. Lowry,